Hello? Anybody?
Oh, holy! Oh my God!
Wow, I've heard some weird stuff in mines, but that is definitely creepy.
Camping is often seen as a peaceful escape into nature, where people can unwind, connect with the outdoors, and enjoy some quiet time away from the hustle of daily life. However, for some, their camping trips have turned into nightmare scenarios, where something sinister or truly terrifying unfolds. Here are the 5 most disturbing camping encounters ever captured on the film, moments that will make you think twice before heading out into the wild. This is Ian, a beloved YouTuber you might know from his channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter. As the name suggests, Ian focuses on ghost hunting and exploring abandoned buildings with dark and fascinating histories. For the past 3 years, he has captivated his audience by documenting his eerie adventures and capturing unexplainable events on camera. He has experienced many spine-chilling moments, but what he was about to encounter on this particular night would truly test his limits. It was April 12th, 2024. A pleasant spring evening. The perfect weather for an adventure, or so it seemed. Ian was preparing for an overnight stay at one of America's most haunted pubs, the Old Barrow Inn. Built in 1864, this historic bar has a dark and sinister past. It was a known hangout for notorious mafia boss Al Capone and other dangerous criminals. The bar saw its fair share of violence, with frequent shootouts erupting between rival gangs. But the most disturbing part? The basement, known as a site of brutal torture. Many lost their lives in its dark, claustrophobic corners. This was not the kind of place anyone would want to be alone at night, yet that's exactly what Ian was about to do.
Here we are, guys. Baraboo Inn. This place has been on my bucket list for a long time. I got goosebumps even before getting in here.
Logging in with his viewers, Ian stood outside the Old Barrow Inn, scanning the area as an eerie feeling crept over him. This was a place he had wanted to visit for a long time because of its chilling history, and today was finally the day. Little did he know, he was about to experience something truly terrifying.
Now suddenly, the silence is deafening. Hello? Is anyone in here with me? Gosh. That's a mannequin over there. Just what I need, another haunted place with scary mannequins.
As Ian took his first step inside, a strange feeling washed over him. A sense that he wasn't alone, coupled with an overwhelming pressure, almost as if he wasn't welcome there. Switching his camera to night vision mode, he began scanning the area, trying to get a sense of his surroundings before diving into his exploration.
I heard this place is supposed to be really haunted. Could you show me what they're talking about? The stories of strange things happening? I'd like to see it for myself. Is there anybody here that could do that for me? Oh, that sound came from over there. That scared me. Hello? If that was you, could you make that sound again? Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm hearing all kinds of weird sounds in here. Who's making noise? Could you speak to me? I've got goosebumps all up and down my arms. I feel like I'm being watched. Holy crap.
Ian started asking questions, hoping to connect with the paranormal entities rumored to haunt the inn. Almost immediately, he was met with something that seemed to respond, making him feel deeply uneasy, as if someone or something was watching him. But for Ian, this was just the beginning of what would turn out to be a truly terrifying night. Hoping for a response, Ian used an EMF reader, a device that detects nearby spirits. Placing it on the bar, he began asking questions. And then, something chilling happened.
Could you tell me that... Whoa, what the f*** was that? I swear to God, I just saw something over there. Hello? Is anybody down there? Was that a spirit I just saw? Yes! Whoa, dude, it's just confirmed that I just saw something. That's freaking crazy. Who did I just see? Was it a man? Yes. Whoa. The communication I'm getting in here isn't.
If you look closely at the footage, you can see what appears to be a shadowy figure slowly retreating down the hallway, almost as if it didn't want to be caught on camera. Not long after, when Ian asked if he was in the presence of a spirit, the device responded. This startling communication happened within the first 10 minutes of Ian entering the inn, making him question his decision to take on this challenge.
Oh boy. I'm already getting second thoughts about staying the full night here. But I have to do it, guys. I haven't even gone to the basement yet. That's the area I'm dreading the most.
Overwhelmed by the realization that he still had hours left to stay, Ian began to doubt whether he could handle the night. But he pushed himself, determined to capture even more compelling evidence.
Go over there. Where I saw the shadow, I want to see who was over there. Who's over here? Could you tell me your name? I'd feel a little better if I knew your name. There's literally nobody in here. So then the question is, who did I just see? I hope I caught it on camera. I don't know if I did. I don't even know if I had a point.
As he looked around the room, it was eerily empty, except for a mannequin standing in the corner. But what he had captured on camera earlier, a moving figure, couldn't have been the mannequin. Not wanting to dwell on it for too long, Ian pressed on, heading to the kitchen, an area employees claim is one of the most haunted parts of the building. The moment Ian stepped inside, he immediately understood why.
What the f*** was that? Hello? Oh, holy shit! Oh my God, something just got thrown. What the hell was that? Look at that. What the f*** is that? Oh my God, that's like a spoon. It's on the floor. Like, how is that even possible? I don't know. I don't know how to explain any of this. Everything that is happening to me right now is far beyond what I was expecting from this place. I'm hearing noises, seeing freaking figures, and now stuff's getting thrown.
The presence inside the old Baru Inn wasn't shy about making itself known on camera. It demonstrated just how powerful it truly was, leaving Ian increasingly on edge. Determined to gather more proof, as Ian stepped into a small, dimly lit room, he realized it was rumored to be a favorite spot of Al Capone himself. Legend has it, a woman named Mary was tragically murdered there, and her spirit still lingers.
There's a spirit named Mary here. I heard something horrible happened. Could you tell me? What happened to you?
Attempting to make contact with Mary proved difficult, but Ian was undeterred. As he took pictures of the room, he captured something deeply unsettling. An object or figure appeared in one photo, but in the next, it had vanished. And then it happened.
I think I may have just seen you in a photo. Could you appear in that mirror right there? What? I just heard like a woman's voice in here.
A soft, distinct woman's voice could be heard faintly in the audio. Let's enhance the sound and replay it for you. First the orb, now this. Crazy, isn't it? But let's see what happens next. His next destination, the basement, rumored to be the most haunted part of the bar.
Okay. These are some steep stairs. Hello? Anyone down here? Okay, I literally just stepped down here. I'm already hearing noises. It feels heavy down here. I feel a pit in my stomach. Oh, Jesus Christ. The f is that? Hello? Who's making noise down here? Oh gosh. I really don't want to go around this corner. See that security camera? The infrared sees it. But look. This is what I see. Pitch black. Unless I'm using my flashlight, I can't see a damn thing.
The moment Ian stepped inside, the atmosphere became heavy and unsettling, the darkness seeming to close in around him.
Normally this level of activity doesn't freak me out this bad, but you just don't understand. The feeling down here is heavy, and it's just, whoa. It makes it so much harder to get through this. Is anyone in here? I just heard that right in my ear. Oh God, I did not like that. It literally sounded like a man's voice going, yeah, yeah. Oh God, I literally felt the breath off it too.
He cautiously called out, "Is there someone in here?" And then a voice responded, "Let's enhance the audio and replay the clip for you." As you can hear, it really sounded like someone was answering his question. The realization sent a wave of terror through Ian. And that's when something horrifying happened.
It's super tense in here. It sounds like somebody's down here with me. Who's out there? I can hear you over there. I know you're down here. I don't think it's the same spirit at all. Kind of getting that heavy, bad feeling again. If you're one of the mobsters, make another sound. Oh God. Jeez. This is the last spirit I want to encounter right now. Could you do it again a little louder? Oh, holy! Oh my God! That was a black mass! Okay, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. But it's a freaking dead end over here. I can't get out this way.
A shadowy figure moved from one side of the room to the other. Ian could see it clearly through his night vision camera. This wasn't just a sound or a faint presence. This was a physical manifestation of something in the room with him. His eyes widened in disbelief. He had seen enough.
Down here anymore. I am really freaking out. My legs are shaking. Oh God, Ian, just go towards it. Just go towards it. Just once. Just once. I'm just gonna show that nobody's there, and then I'm out of here. I'm done with this basement. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Just a quick look. Oh God. Look, see? See? Nobody. Nobody back here. I'm done. I'm done. I have had enough. Alright, well, I just finished the tavern portion of the investigation, and now I'm going to be spending the rest of the night up in the old brothel. Damn. I got a feeling that my night is far from over.
Shaken, Ian decided to explore one final area, the upper floors. But as he stepped onto the creaking stairs, an overwhelming pressure settled on his chest. He called out, and that's when he witnessed something truly unexplainable.
I heard that some ladies may still be lingering around here. Is there any truth to that? What was that? Dude, that was a straight up ball of light. It just floated across the room. And I caught it on camera. I think I just saw you. Could you appear like that again? Are you one of the ladies of the night who... Whoa! Okay, I just saw it again. What is going on with these lights up here? That is the second one I've seen now.
2 orb-like lights appeared, moving across the room. The curtains were fully closed, meaning there were no outside lights that could explain it. And then, as if that wasn't enough, objects started moving.
What was that? I'm hearing things now. Sheesh. Ooh, that caught me off guard. Like I'm not alone. Is that you moving stuff around in here? What the f***? What the hell was that? What is that? What the heck? It's a glove. And look, just for the skeptics, there's nothing attached to this. Oh my god, that came from there. This dresser here. It just went flying off of it onto the floor. What the hell?
A glove flew across the room, leaving Ian absolutely terrified. His instincts told him it was time to leave. Horrified and overwhelmed, Ian later described the experience as something unlike anything he had ever encountered. Every room in the inn seemed to have some form of activity. Voices, movements, or unexplained phenomena. But for Ian, the most terrifying moment of all was the shadowy figure in the basement, captured on camera. Reflecting on his experience, Ian stated, "If someone doesn't believe in ghosts after this, I don't know what else could convince them." Luckily, he left the old Baru Inn unharmed and continues to post videos on Midwest Ghost Hunter. But this night, and everything he encountered, will stay with him forever. Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you took a moment to subscribe to the channel and become part of this amazing community. About 95% of you watching aren't subscribed. It's completely free. Now, let's get back to the video. This horrifying footage was captured by Jacob, an experienced explorer with a passion for uncovering the secrets of abandoned mines. For nearly 20 years, Jacob has ventured into forgotten tunnels, documenting his journeys and sharing the fascinating history of these hidden places. While his explorations often reveal the beauty and mystery of these underground worlds, this experience was different, something he would never forget, and not in a good way. It happened on December 5th, 2017, a cold and rainy winter evening. Jacob stepped into his car and drove down a dark, desolate road, unaware of the terror awaiting him.
Okay, that's the portal to the Waldeck mine. I'm inside. The wind has kind of died down a little bit, and it's not raining, so I managed to stay dry. Of course, I'm inside this little alcove, kind of. But anyway, you come down this little incline path, and then big boulders here you have to climb over, and then the tunnel's right behind me this way. So let's check it out. Let's get in here.
Upon entering the mine, everything seemed normal. The tunnels were calm, even for someone accustomed to dangerous explorations. But as Jacob ventured deeper, an uneasy feeling crept in.
Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, Jesus. Wow, that's... So that goes up into the stope, and you can see up there where my light is, all of those stacked boulders on that big round timber right there. All of that rock is apparently being supported by this ceiling made out of wood and timbers. So there's a lot of weight on here, on these boards. So we'll carefully and quietly go through here. And you can see the tunnel continuing down there, another ore chute. You know, like right here, it's kind of breaking. That timber there is kind of breaking, and wow, this is crazy.
Walking beneath precarious, rotting wooden beams supporting the immense weight of the earth above, he felt the palpable danger. But that was a part of the thrill. 15 minutes in, strange events began unfolding.
We're going to take this branching tunnel that we skipped on the way in. I'm assuming that X means a dead end or somebody died.
Did you see it? It was quick, but if you watch closely, you'll notice it. A faint flicker of light, like a flashlight, appearing at the far end of the tunnel. Jacob didn't seem to notice and kept walking, but things were about to get even creepier.
Wow. Crazy. And then you can see how big these timbers are. That's about almost a foot in diameter, the big cross timber. So they had to put big ones in here to hold up all of this rock. And you can see right here where some of these boards are bending. Do you hear that? Sounds like, what, is that wind? I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. Do you hear that? It stopped. Wow. I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but that's crazy. Don't know if that's a bird or I don't know what that is. It almost sounds like snakes, but wow. I've heard some weird stuff in mines, but that is definitely creepy. I don't know what that is. So let's get out of here and head back out to the portal. That was weird.
Suddenly, loud, unsettling noises echoed through the tunnel. It sounded like someone whispering, faint voices just out of earshot. For a man not easily shaken, this experience rattled Jacob in a way he had never felt before. Something wasn't right.
I think I keep hearing something. That was strange. I hear the air blowing here. Wow. I'm getting out of here, and you can really hear that airflow. I'm getting out of here and heading home.
Overwhelmed by an instinctual sense of danger, Jacob decided to head back. But the mine wasn't done with him yet. As he neared the exit, he noticed another section he hadn't explored. Summoning his courage, he cautiously approached it. That's when he saw them, steel chains hanging from the ceiling. At first, it didn't seem alarming, but then something terrifying happened.
Creepiest mine tunnels I've ever been in, just because of how dilapidated it is, and all these chains hanging down from the overhead, and there's a shot looking down the tunnel even further, but still pretty wet. And taking a look around here back at the entrance, looking down the tunnel here. I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there. Don't know if you can see that in the video or not. Yeah, this mine definitely has a very spooky vibe to it. And obviously something is making the chains swing. So, time to get the hell out of here.
One of the chains was swinging violently back and forth, even though it had been completely still moments before. Whatever was causing this wasn't natural. Combined with the earlier whispers, Jacob realized something powerful, perhaps paranormal, was making its presence known. That was enough for him. He turned back and left the mine, unwilling to risk his safety any further. Fortunately, Jacob made it out unharmed, but the experience left him deeply unsettled. To this day, he has no logical explanation for the eerie sounds or the swinging chain, leaving the mystery of the abandoned mine unsolved. Nikki, an experienced outdoor enthusiast, embarked on a wild camping trip deep in the backcountry of western North Carolina with her husband. Venturing nearly 8 miles off-road, they navigated rugged, washed-out terrain, maneuvering past fallen trees and jagged rocks until they found a secluded clearing near a gated forest road. The area was isolated, peaceful, and seemingly perfect for an overnight stay. But as the night unfolded, it became clear that something was off. After setting up camp, Nikki decided to explore the road beyond the gate. Almost immediately, she heard a strange knocking sound echoing from the trees. At first, she dismissed it as the wind, a woodpecker, or shifting branches. But the rhythm felt deliberate. It wasn't random, it was controlled.
It gets dark. I think I'm gonna walk up the road, or this road, just to see what's around that little corner right there. I don't know how far I'll go, but yeah, it's about time to build a fire. Thought I heard some knocking coming from that direction. Kinda sound like somebody knocking on a tree. But could have been a woodpecker or anything like that, I guess. But I don't hear it now, so we'll just...
As night fell, she returned to camp, and her husband arrived soon after. Together, they walked through the surrounding area, scanning with their flashlights. That's when they saw it, a pair of reflective eyes staring at them from the tree line. Something was watching them. But what was even stranger was that their GoPro failed to capture the reflection. Normally, animal eyeshine would be visible on camera, yet this time, it wasn't. Then, the knocking sounds returned. But now, the sounds were moving, first from one direction, then another, as if something or someone was circling them.
It's really bad up here.
Yeah, they did have to do some bulldozing through
Oh,
here.
sorry. I'm gonna get over here to video. How it twisted those trees like that. Wow.
Look at how it twisted it over.
Some kind of something reflected right there. The GoPro's not picking it up, but your lights are.
The couple exchanged uneasy glances. This wasn't just the normal sounds of a forest at night. It was something else. And then, they found something that made their stomachs drop. Deep in the dirt, far from their camp, they came across a massive footprint. It was far larger than a human's and embedded deep into the ground, suggesting that something incredibly heavy had left it behind. It was impossible to ignore. This wasn't a bear, and it didn't resemble any common animal.
It's a big old trap. heard him after it. Heard yours, but it's still been.
At this point, the eerie feeling of being watched grew unbearable. They decided to return to camp and settle in for the night. But when they got back to their campsite, something else unnerved them. The forest was too quiet. No birds, no insects, no rustling in the underbrush. The usual night sounds of the wilderness were completely absent, as if the entire forest had gone silent all at once. This wasn't normal. The overwhelming silence only deepened their unease. They spent the rest of the night inside their forerunner, resting but never fully relaxing. Morning finally arrived, bringing with it a sense of relief. The night had been tense, but nothing had approached them. They packed up quickly, eager to leave the previous night behind. Was it just an unexplained coincidence? A strange footprint, eerie knocking sounds, and an unusually silent forest? Or had they stepped into the territory of something that didn't want them there? Carl, a YouTuber from the channel Welcome to the Woods UK, sets out for another solo camping adventure. The day starts off like any other, peaceful and quiet, the perfect solitude for a retreat deep into nature. Arriving at the forest, Carl methodically sets up camp, pitching his tent, cooking a warm meal, and placing trail cameras around his site as daylight filters through the trees. As night falls, Carl decides to explore the surrounding woods, unaware that his peaceful retreat is about to take a chilling turn.
I don't know if you can hear it. I didn't see anything, but I could hear like wood splitting, like as in like someone chopping wood, like with an axe or something. I'm not entirely sure what that would have been. That was it. Right, okay.
While walking through the dense forest, he hears something unsettling, something unnatural. His heart races, but he convinces himself it's nothing and heads back to camp, hoping the eerie feeling will fade. As the rain begins to pour heavily, Carl takes shelter in his tent just in time. To calm his nerves, he watches a series on his phone, trying to dismiss the unsettling sounds as the usual noises of the forest. For a while, it works.
Through any one of them that I've got. Every one I've owned also has been very easy to put up. I'm off to bed now. I shall see you in the morning.
The woods seem still again, and Carl prepares for what he hopes will be a restful night. But peace doesn't last long. The unsettling noises return. This time, much closer. Carl remains silent, listening intently as the sounds grow louder. Footsteps move around his tent. He sits frozen, hoping that whoever or whatever is outside will leave.
I've not got a clue what that noise was. There's about 8 different noises, sound like someone was walking around about 40 yards away. I had no bang off of the alarm, but definitely a banging in the woods.
Minutes stretch into eternity. 20 agonizing minutes pass before the noises finally stop, and an eerie silence settles over the forest. The next morning, Carl nervously checks the footage on his trail camera, searching for answers. What he finds sends chills down his spine.
Playing every time I see a shadow of the next tree ahead. Either way, it does show. Even the most confident wild campers can get pushed.
Captured in the darkness is a figure, a person, lurking around his campsite in the dead of night. Who was this person? Why were they out there, circling his tent? These questions linger as Carl hurriedly packs up, grateful that he made it out safely. This is Franco, a beloved YouTuber known for his channel, Franco TV. Renowned for his fearless explorations of the world's most haunted and abandoned locations, Franco has been documenting eerie experiences for over a decade. His down-to-earth personality and bold spirit have earned him a loyal following. But this time, Franco is taking things to a whole new level. He's planning to spend the night inside an abandoned mental hospital deep in the heart of Chile, with rumors of hauntings, reports of squatters, and even dead bodies discovered on the grounds. This is not a place for the faint of heart, but for Franco, it's the perfect challenge. As night falls, a friend in Chile drops Franco off at the entrance. The moment he steps out of the car, the unsettling atmosphere is palpable. Armed with his gear, he ventures into the dense woods, making his way toward the decaying hospital.
For right now, this location's kind of open, but I am in a very dangerous area as well. But no light is the best way to kind of approach this from outside. Look at the size of this place. Apparently this is a hospital that's been put out here. And I have to be careful because a lot of bodies were found out here. Sometimes people will get killed and they would bring them out here to hide the bodies. So tonight, I'm going with you guys to record this place and seeing what I can get.
From the very start, an eerie feeling sets the tone. Franco reminds his viewers of the dangers, both supernatural and human, lurking in such places. He switches on his night vision to avoid being seen and carefully approaches the massive structure, searching for a suitable place to camp for the night.
It looks creepy as hell. I'm now making my way to the second floor. I just heard something. I think I'm hearing noises down there too.
As he ascends to the upper floors, a loud, unsettling noise echoes through the building. At first, he brushes it off as a stray dog and continues.
You hear what sounded like a creepy howling sound? Listen. It's not the bike. I hear something else. I wonder if that's coming from down here. Because it sounds more distant now.
But then, the noise returns, louder this time. Franco pauses, scanning his surroundings with his flashlight, his heart pounding as he tries to pinpoint the source.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be anything out here. I'm pretty sure that's coming from the basement. At this point now, I'm going to see if I can make my way to what I think is the most creepiest location here. Is going to be the basement. The basement's where I'm hearing the majority of the noise. I thought I was hearing it from the second or the first floor, but I think it's echoing from the basement. Hopefully I don't encounter anyone. I don't know about paranormal activity. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. I'm still gonna use my equipment, seeing what I can catch.
Determined to investigate, Franco heads downstairs, to the basement. Rumored to be the most haunted part of the hospital, this area is notorious for its eerie encounters. With his camera and flashlight in hand, he cautiously descends, unaware of the real danger awaiting him.
I'm a little freaked out because this is dangerous. Look at what I'm using for protection. It's an axe, so if they try to give me problems, I just got their hearts out and eat it in front of them. I'm kidding. It's more or less a deterrent. I may still run. Looks like my entrance is here. Alright. Now for the basement.
Fortunately, Franco was armed and prepared for almost any situation, or so he thought. Because while an axe might protect him against some threats, it's no match for guns. Suddenly, men's voices echo through the basement.
Making it down. Man, it is dark. And it sounds like it's getting quieter going down here. And colder. Holy shit. I just switched over to night vision. I want to see if I can see any light. I can't see anything. Only a little door at the very end, but no shadow. Look. Señor, tú eres seguridad. So I had to turn around. Because I have security behind me. And I guess they just kicked me out. Seems like they're yelling throughout the whole place. I would like to bribe them, but...
Shouting in Spanish. Realizing he's in serious danger, Franco doesn't hesitate. He sprints toward the exit, choosing to flee rather than hide. But just as he reaches the outside, he's spotted. Security guards fire warning shots in his direction. They don't want him there. And they're making that very clear. Shaken but unharmed, Franco doesn't look back. He rushes to his car, his heart still pounding, still trying to process what just happened.
I just made it back to the car. We're heading out of here. Unfortunately, I wanted to stay more and do more of an investigation. But again, like I said in the beginning, that location was extremely dangerous. The location I'm in is extremely dangerous. I had a man run out and I got shot at. I didn't get hit, but he shot something. It looked like he had I don't even know what he had. All I saw was like a shadowy silhouette of a man yelling. At first, I thought it was probably a crazy guy or something, but no, I tried to talk with him, but he wouldn't let me talk. I didn't want to film him. He already had that gun pointed at me. It looked like a rifle or a shotgun, I think, but it didn't sound like a shotgun. It wasn't pretty loud. It could have been also something else, but I tried to talk with him, but I couldn't get anything out of him. He just wanted me to go, so I started walking, and he even told me to stop shining my flashlight, so I turned it off. Thank God for my friend here. He was there to pick me up. He's my ride back in there. He heard the gunshot go off too. He thought I was done, but I wasn't.
The haunted mental hospital wasn't just dangerous because of its ghosts. It was a real threat due to its human inhabitants. Seeking safety, Franco drives to a nearby hotel he had booked in advance. Though relieved to have escaped unharmed, the experience leaves him deeply disturbed. He admits he wasn't able to stay the entire night. But can anyone blame him? After all, no video is worth risking your life for. Franco shares his harrowing story with his viewers, vowing never to return to that building. These unsettling camping encounters remind us that while nature can be beautiful and serene, it also holds a darker side. Whether it's an eerie presence, a terrifying figure lurking in the shadows, or an unexplained event caught on camera, these moments prove that not all is as it seems in the wilderness. As you plan your next camping adventure, remember, some things are better left undisturbed, and some encounters are better left unexplored. Stay safe, and always be aware of your surroundings, because the woods may hide more than you think.